Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. Purple and white, but you know what I mean. Double 11 senior year made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collegeville, white and purple, yeah, we are the K-House. I said the K-House, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm mascot, be an Indian. Again, I'm telling them that Collegeville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, it's Collegeville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a K-Hawk. I'm about to graduate. Yeah. You know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long, I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1, 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the cheapest crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right. Now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm in the back cause everybody rolling with me. K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen,
High school champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening once again, everyone, and welcome to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here on the campus of Collegeville High School. My name is Todd Duke, and glad that you're with us here on another Friday night. We're ready for some high school basketball action as your Collegeville K-Hawks get ready to take on the Edwardsville Tigers. And once again, my name is Todd Duke. Welcome into the pregame show, brought to you tonight by Chiropractic Works in Collegeville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collegeville, 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collegeville. Give them a call, 618-343-3602, or online at chiropracticworkscollegeville.com. Well, the K-Hawks come into this contest with an overall record of 12-5. Collegeville is 2-2 in Southwestern Conference play under their head coach, Daryn Lee, who is in his 14th year here at Collegeville and brings with him a record with the K-Hawks of 243 wins, 160 losses. He is 8 wins away for tying for third all-time on the K-Hawk wins list with Willard Larson, who picked up 251 wins in his time here. Edwardsville, they are coached by Dustin Battis, and they come in with a record of 9-7. They are 1-3 in Southwestern Conference play. Coach Battis is in his 5th year, and brings with him a record of 65 and 59. Collinsville comes in averaging 57.3 points a game, while Edwardsville averages 53.4. On the defensive side, Collinsville giving up just a tad more than Edwardsville, 47.7 for Collinsville, 45.9 for Edwardsville. Kahawks, they are coming back on a win streak, 3 games and counting. After their win versus Kokia Tuesday night, 75-48. That followed Collinsville's 5th place showing at the Prairie Farms Holiday Classic, where they went 3-1 in the tournament, and that lone loss was by 1 point in a 50-49 quarterfinal loss to Rockford East. Kahawks' Zach Chambers and Jake Wilkinson named to the all-tournament team. Collinsville has with wins in 5 of their last 6 games. Tigers, they are coming off of their 3rd conference loss of the year Tuesday night, a home loss to East St. Louis at 68-35. That loss came on the heels of a consolation championship at the Don Mauer Invite at MICDS over the holiday weekend. Tigers beat Parkway Central 49-36. Edwardsville has won 3 of their last 4 and 6 of their last 8. They've only lost 2 in a row once this year, both Southwestern Conference games, 45-43 versus O'Fallon back on December 6th. And then on December 9th, just a few days later, they lost at Belleville East 57-47. Had a chance to catch up a little while ago with Collinsville's head coach Daryn Lee. We will pass that conversation on to you next as the Chiropractic Works pregame show continues here on the Kahok Sports Network.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the Shockwave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it, and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It's just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975.
Todd Duke here, proud member of the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Whether you call us teachers' aides, paraprofessionals, or educational assistants, it all comes down to one thing: taking care of students. More importantly, your student. Yes, we are there for the teachers, and we help them in any way possible. But our goals are in line with our teachers, in that we want to see our students succeed at not only being a student, but well beyond that as we ready them for the world outside of the classroom. We are Union Strong. We are Kahok Strong. We strive to help students reach their potential. We are the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Go Kahawks!
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
The Ortho Gold TRT tissue regeneration machine is revolutionary new technology. It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves into tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means injured tissue. new injuries per se, also chronic conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the OrthoGold TRT soft wave machine is revolutionary technology. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've already helped a tremendous amount of people with it, and we're looking forward to helping a lot more.
And we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. Back at Edwardsville-January Gymnasium, second night in a row that Edwardsville is in town. This time it's on the boys' side, and boys head coach Daryn Lee joining us now on the pregame interview. Let's go back to the tournament. Give me your overall thoughts on the tournament, starting with the shot clock. What did you think?
Well, I thought it was a success, but I thought we did a great job administering it, and I thought it made the games a lot more entertaining. It was fun to coach with it, and wish we'd have been doing it my whole career, but I really liked it.
All right, let's talk about the games more specifically here. Not in a specific order, but, man, there was a lot of great games during this tournament this year.
There was, certainly was. From the championship on down. Very exciting tournament, like always.
What did you think of the MacArthur Generals winning their second in a row?
Well, they played well. They get after it with the pressure, and they did a nice job. I thought Belleville at least had them beat, and they were fortunate to come back and beat them, but that's the way, I think it was an overtime game.
All right, let's talk about your team. You guys went 3-1 in the tournament, and your only loss was by 1 point to Rockford East. So your overall assessment on your team's tournament play?
We played, we had three pretty good games. The first half against Rockford East wasn't very good, and we just didn't execute real well in that game. We lost, but the other three I thought we played pretty well, and so we're happy with it. I think we lost by the same score 2 years in a row. So 1 point 2 years in a row, but so we did a nice job.
Jake Wilkinson and Zach Chambers made the all-tournament team. Your thoughts on their play during the tournament?
Well, Jake, I think, is a repeat. He did it last year as well, shot it well. I think he was 10 out of 19 from the arc, so definitely. And then Zach was a force on the inside, and I think Zach led the tournament field goal percentage, and he did a nice job and affected a lot of things, rebounded the ball well.
Yeah, it just so happens that, Wilkinson's your leading scorer and Chambers is your leading rebounder, so it kind of worked out that way.
Yeah, it did. So they both were deserving, and there's no question.
All right, let's go back just a couple of days ago to Kahok and tell me about that win.
Well, we didn't shoot as well early as we'd like, but they zoned us, and we got enough shots down. We were able to kind of make some runs at the end of quarters, and we made a run at the end of the third quarter and kind of put the game away up 19 and kind of cruise from there.
All right, so here we are in a new year, which means you got a little less than 2 months left in the regular season. Are you happy with where your team is right now?
Yeah, we've done a nice job. Yeah, there's no question. At 12-5, we've had a couple games that we didn't perform well, but overall we've done a nice job. So we got to keep it going. We got our next 3 games are big conference games to give ourselves any chance to stay in the race. We got to win all 3.
All right, and that starts with Edwardsville tonight. Tell me what you know that makes Edwardsville so tough.
Well, they're pretty balanced. The number 2 shoots the ball extremely well. They're guards 1 and 2, and very quick. And I think they think that they're the guys that make them go. And then Closter 21 has been pretty tough inside. And he hurt us second half last year here, so he's a concern. So those 3 guys I think have made them go 1, 2, and 21.
What about your guys? What do you want to see from your team tonight?
Well, we got to handle. They run a lot of set plays, so we got to take care of those and guard those well. And then and they're probably, I don't know what defense they'll play, so we have to recognize their defense and definitely execute, make a few shots. So we're going to have some open shots. We didn't shoot it as well as I'd liked last game or 2, and hopefully mainly from the arc, we knock some shots down.
Thanks for the visit, Coach. Good luck tonight.
All right, thanks, Todd.
That's Daryn Lee, your Collinsville Kahok head coach. We will take a break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. When we come back, we'll set the starting 5 for each side for you. Opening tip-off and more, all coming up on the Kahok Sports Network.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the soft wave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. and I had heard something about it, and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It's just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time, and honestly I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
Keep your ride shiny and clean with Extreme Details Vehicle Detailing in Collinsville. Owner Jay Merkel and his crew at Extreme Details believe in the value of community and in helping their community hold the value of their vehicles with a sharp-looking, clean ride that you and your community can be proud of. Extreme Details can handle any job, whether you drive a small car, an SUV, or even a bus or RV. No job is too big or too small at Extreme Details. Extreme Details offers scratch and oxidation removal, no matter what you drive: cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, and more. Plus, Extreme Details can handle fleet vehicles for you and your company. Call Jay and the gang at Extreme Details at 618-977-1224. Check for periodic specials on the Extreme Details Facebook page. Put the shine in your ride with Extreme Details, 618-977-1224. The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the Event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Lottie's Cafe offers food, cocktails, and gaming in a great atmosphere highlighted by fast and friendly service. Lottie's Cafe also offers a unique menu that features soups and salads, sandwiches and paninis, pizza and flatbreads, appetizers and desserts, as well as breakfast. That's right, we said breakfast. Unique breakfast items such as a breakfast stromboli, a breakfast BLT, and breakfast burritos. Lottie's also offers creative cocktails, a wine bar, the coldest beer around, and a video gaming area for those 21 and older. And don't forget the Lottie's Cafe gift certificates. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Check them out online at lottiescafe.com, on Facebook, or in person in the Strip next to the Walmart Neighborhood Market. Or call Lottie's Cafe at 618-223-8256. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem.
And once again, we welcome you back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here at Collinsville High School. Just about ready for this game between Collinsville and Edwardsville. Big rivals these two teams are. It doesn't matter what you play, it's a rivalry. Let's take a look at your starting lineup, shall we? For Edwardsville, A.J. Tillman, 6'1" junior. They are very junior heavy, are the Tigers. So you have A.J. Tillman, the 6'1" junior. Malik Allen, the 6'2" junior. Jake Curry, the 6'1" junior. Chris Crosby, the 6'4" junior. And let's just throw a senior in there just for fun. Isaiah Kloster is a 6'5" senior. For your Collinsville Kahawks, the same starting five. They've been trotting out on the floor pretty much all year long. Nick Horace, the 6'3" junior. Jamari Weisinger, the 6' junior. Jake Wilkinson, the 6'4" senior. Adam Remar, the 6'6" senior. And Zach Chambers, the 6'8" junior. This rivalry's been going on since 1907, 1908. Collinsville has the slight edge, 168 wins to 90. That's slight enough for you. Versus Edwardsville since that first meetup. Kahawks, they are 82-39 against Edwardsville at home, 86-51 at Edwardsville High School. And coming into this contest, Coach Lee is 9-17 versus the Tigers in the regular season, 1-1 in the playoffs. They beat Edwardsville twice last year, won 56-34 at Edwardsville with Jake Wilkinson scoring 17. Held Edwardsville to 6 total points in the first half of that game. Tigers' Malik Edwards had 13 in that contest. Beat the Tigers again, 41-29 right here at Virgil Fletcher. Held Edwardsville to single points in every single quarter of that contest. And Nick Horace had 12 points for Collinsville in that game, and Isaiah Kloster with 13 for Edwardsville. Collinsville lost both to Edwardsville in that shortened 2021 pandemic season. The last playoff meeting was February of 2019. Collinsville won that one 54-34 in a regional semifinal. They ended up losing to Alton in the regional championship game after that. And the last playoff loss, that was all the way back in Coach Lee's first year as a Collinsville head coach, 2009-2010 season. Lost 51-32 in the regional championship game in February of 2010. Taking a look at some of the leaders that we have for you. Malik Allen leads Edwardsville with 220 points. He averages 13.8 a game. A.J. Tillman averages 10.5. Those are the only two to average into double digits. Collinsville has the same kind of thing going on. Jake Wilkinson leads the team with 266 points, averaging 15.6 a game. Jamari Weisinger also in the double digits in the average department at 13.6. Pay attention to the battle of the boards. Zach Chambers for Collinsville has 107 rebounds for the Kahawks, while Jonathan Stump, who is not in the starting lineup, has 71 rebounds for Edwardsville. And here's a stat that I wanted to point out to you as Dr. Chris McCleskey joins us on the other microphone. We were talking about it during that fifth place game against Lincoln for Collinsville when Nick Horace was pulling all kinds of rebounds down in that game, mostly on the defensive side. So here's his stats this year. He has 63, or where am I here? Rebounds. Horace has 66 rebounds. 63 of them were on the defensive boards.
That's called a nose for the ball, Todd. Nick Horace knows basketball. He comes from a basketball family, and that's just all hustle, all effort, and having a nose for the ball. So he's been a huge key to this team, not only from a guard standpoint, but yanking down those defensive boards.
I think it's kind of weird that he only has 3 offensive rebounds during the whole year, considering as many of the defensive style that he has.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. But again, that just goes to his nose for the ball on the defensive side of the court. And, Nick's a gamer, and he's valuable on that court for us.
That he is, and not only that, but he also leads this team in the assist department, and it's a big margin. Nick Horace has 81 assists on the year. The next closest is Jake Wilkinson at 35.
Again, basketball IQ, right? Nick can see the floor. Jamori he's kind of in the spotlight as a guard who can score and slash, but Nick Horace is really the general of this team. Make no mistake about it.
Oh, yeah. Freshman team, by the way, just want to let you know, they won Wednesday night against Belleville East 48-40. We don't talk about them enough because they don't play on the same night that the junior varsity and the varsity does like the girls do, so it's a little easy to kind of forget about that freshman team, but wanted to touch on the fact they won 48-40.
They're having a lot of success and a great group to look forward to seeing coming up through the ranks.
JV team won here earlier tonight, 54-42. 3 Kahok players in double digits, led by KJ Thorpe-Swat with 16. Evan Wilkinson, the younger brother of Jake, with 14, and Stanley Carnahan had 13. We are underway here in this varsity matchup between Collinsville and Edwardsville. Edwardsville wins the opening tip-off, and the Tigers start first on offense. Here is A.J. Tillman, the 6'1 junior, all the way back at the midcourt logo. He fires it over to Malik Allen, the 6'2 junior, who then gives it up for Chris Crosby. Back to the top of the key now for Kloster. Everybody touching the ball here in this first opening possession for Edwardsville. They'll kick it back outside to Tillman, back over to Allen, and then deep out to Curry. Dribble drive by Kloster. Baseline was cut off by Jake Wilkinson. Jake cuts it off again, so they'll have to go back outside. And outside the perimeter they do. Here is Tillman. Patience.
Well, no shot clock here tonight, like we saw in the tournament, so a little different game plan probably for both teams.
Here is Tillman. He can't find any room on the baseline, so we'll kick it back outside for a three-point shot from Jake Curry. That misses the mark. Edwardsville gets their own rebound, and that is followed by a whistle as we have a jump ball.
Yeah, a little action after the play there already. Jamori caused that jump ball, and both players hung on to the ball. Know that this is a rivalry game, so it's fun to see these kids in high energy, but hopefully they can maintain their cool and we see some nice clean ball.
By virtue of Edwardsville winning that opening tip-off, the possession arrow went in favor of Collinsville, so the first jump ball belongs to the Kahawks. Here is Remar trying to back his way into the paint, trying to get around Crosby. Does so. Gets the shot up, no good. And the rebound belongs to Edwardsville. Tigers bring the ball up. Here is A.J. Tillman. Tillman at the top of the key. Does a little juke jive, kicks it back outside, and then it's finally into the hands of Allen. Allen from the top of the key. Settles over onto the left wing, trying to find some room to penetrate. Nothing there. Kicks it back out to Tillman, and around the horn we'll go, and it'll end up with Crosby. Crosby in the paint, trying to turn around, jump shot, nowhere to move. Back out into the corner we go for Kloster. Kloster drives into the perimeter. Nice job cutting that lane off by Zach Chambers, but finally a lane for Tillman to move, but nothing afterwards. Collinsville gets the rebound, and the Kahawks bring it up. We are scoreless 2 minutes in to this first quarter. Here is Chambers, and we have a whistle. It's going to be a foul against Edwardsville on the floor, and it's going to go against Chris Crosby.
Yeah, probably the most high-energy, action-packed game with no scoring I've ever seen.
Back and forth, and yeah. Wilkinson inbounds, does so to Chambers. Gets the ball right back. That is Nick Horace, Horace will pop in. Can't get it to drop. Rebound. Knocked around by Chambers. Ends up back into the hands of Horace. And Collinsville then turns the ball over. Back the other way we go. Here is Curry. Curry up underneath the basket, and we have our first points of the game. And that belongs to Isaiah Kloster. 2-0 in favor of Edwardsville. Here is Horace. Comes in over on the right wing, stops his dribble, and gives it up to Weisinger. Weisinger backs all the way up toward the scorer's table. Looks around, surveys things, and brings it over toward the left side. Wilkinson, the leading scorer for Collinsville. Ball in his hands, drives baseline, shot off the high glass, no good. Rebound, goes into the corner. Wilkinson gets it himself. Collinsville brings it back out. Here is Horace to Jake Wilkinson. Wilkinson travels.
Yeah, Jake did a nice job of following the shot, getting his own rebound, and Collinsville got to reset, but Jake shuffled his feet. And that'll be good for Edwardsville coming back down the other way.
Bringing it back down the other way is A.J. Tillman. Tillman crosses the timeline as we approach 5 minutes gone here in this first quarter. Gives it to Kloster, back over to Tillman. Tillman drives just outside the lane now, gives it back outside, and that is Curry. Curry got away with a travel, got away with another one in the lane, and then Remar just said, here, I'll take that ball from you. He gets it up to Wilkinson. Collinsville's on the board. We're tied.
Yeah, nice steal and dish out of Remar. Jake Wilkinson running the floor. That ties the game at 2-2 with 4:40 left in the first.
Here is Tillman coming across the line. Bounces it over onto the wing in front of the Collinsville bench to Allen. Back around the horn it goes till it ends up over on the right side in the hands of Crosby. Back up front, Curry. Curry dribbles and drives, kicks it back out. Kloster for three, top of the key, no good. Weisinger with the rebound. Second three-point shot that missed by Edwardsville, and that ball is going to go out of bounds, and it's going to go to Collinsville.
Yeah, Collinsville ran the floor well. Tony Horace had a nice look at a layup, but he just put it up a little too hard and couldn't connect.
Horace inbounds to Remar, who gets it out to Chambers, who fires it all the way around from Wilkinson to Weisinger. Weisinger comes out of the right corner and all the way back by the scorer's table. He'll give it to Chambers at the top of the key. Hands it back to Weisinger. Weisinger trying to find some way around Tillman. Instead, he'll bounce it to Remar, and Remar almost in jeopardy of turning that ball over. He'll just take it into the paint himself, trying to find a lane to turn around off the glass. Good for two.
Ooh, that was Remar. That was a little dribble drive. He does a step through, puts the ball off the glass from about 12 feet out. That's a nice bucket for Collinsville.
Yeah, he worked hard for that bucket. Here is Tillman. Tillman at the free throw line, kicks it out outside to Curry. Into the corner now for Kloster. Kloster, he'll dribble and drive. That's Crosby. He hands the ball off to Allen. Allen just outside the free throw line, makes his shot count for two, and we're tied at 4.
Yeah, nice dribble drive by Malik Allen. He's probably the best player on the floor for Edwardsville, so keep an eye on number 2.
Here is Nick Horace. Horace brings the ball over to the right wing, gives it up outside the lane for Remar. Remar trying to back his way in, instead gives it up to Horace and back to Remar. He'll turn around, take a shot, rolls across the rim, can't get it to go. Edwardsville almost knocked that ball in the bucket for us, but they'll pull down the rebound and head back the other way. Here is Tillman.
Yeah, Collinsville having trouble finding the bottom of the net so far, getting some good looks.
Three-point shot once again misses. Chambers with the rebound for Collinsville. Kahawks bring it up. Here is Nick Horace. 4-4 game, 2:45 left to go here in this first quarter.
Ooh, Nicky got away with a little carry there.
He waits it out off the glass. Good for two.
Man, nice dribble drive. Nicky Tony faked 2 guys,
They both bit.
They both bit, and nice dribble drive by Nick Horace to put Collinsville up 6-4.
Curry with the ball on the deep right wing. Now around the Left side we go. It ends up into the hands of Malik Allen. Back to the top of the key for Tillman. Tillman in the perimeter, kicks it back outside. Onto the right wing now for Crosby. And Crosby almost lost the handle on the ball. Gives it to Curry. Outside, Closter. Drives, baseline, cut off by Chambers. He'll back it out, try it again. Kicks it off outside for Tillman. Tillman at the free throw line. He'll slow things down, give it to Allen. Allen back out front once again to Crosby. Crosby lost control of the ball. Weisinger and Wilkinson got a little 2-on-1 break. And a little dunk, two-hand style by Jamari Weisinger.
Yes, sir. 5-slamma-jamma by number 5, junior Jamari Weisinger, putting Collinsville up 8-4 with 1:53 left.
30-second timeout. We're back in that time on the Kahok Sports Network.
Herald Square and Cold Herald, two great additions to the Collinsville landscape. Next to the Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, Herald Square is a new outdoor multi-use event space in Collinsville. Concerts, fun and games, farmer markets, and so much more. Herald Square, a great space for Collinsville's future. And, just off the square's turf, Cold Herald, old-fashioned scooped ice cream gelato, house-made recipes, and premium sourced product. If you're over 21, ask about the good stuff at Cold Herald. Watch Collinsville grow. Herald Square and Cold Herald. Two great new additions, only in Collinsville, Illinois.
1:53 left to play here in this opening quarter. 8-4 in favor of Collinsville after a nice steal and a Jamari Weisinger dunk.
Yeah, just what the Kahawks needed. A little, it's crazy. Slow start scoring, but high energy, action-packed game. And look at this crowd here at Virgil Fletcher Gym. This place is packed. This is great.
It is Junior Kahawk night, so that helps get all kinds of parents out here to watch these older versions of what they're hoping their kids are going to turn into a little bit later on. From the free throw line, high off the glass. That is just a two-pointer by Tillman, and it's 8-6. Collinsville up by 2. 1.5 to go here in this first half. Very fast-moving first half.
Certainly is.
Here is Nick Horace on the left wing. Gives it to Remar. Remar tries to dump it up inside to Chambers. Chambers with a nice save to Wilkinson in the paint. He waits again, couldn't get it to fall, and then we'll have a foul. I believe that ball wasn't out of bounds yet when I heard that whistle, was it?
Remar, maybe?
Yep, sure is.
Yeah, man, they were both just kind of going for a loose ball, but they got Remar over the back. And honestly, should have been a turnover for Collinsville, but Zach Chambers saved the ball, gave Jake Wilkinson a good look. He just couldn't connect. Collinsville not shooting the ball very well so far. But if we can clean that up, I like Collinsville's chances.
Yeah, Coach Lee touched on that in the pregame show. He said we got to shoot better. Edwardsville almost got caught in a trap. As a matter of fact, they still haven't got out of it yet.
Could be a 10-second.
Time is running out. That's what their shot clock helped out on that. I'll tell you what. Out into the corner it goes. That is a new player, Alec Marchetto. I was looking at his number. I couldn't see his number for a
Big
minute.
Al, he plays baseball for us. Great pitcher on the baseball field.
Into the corner it goes. Three-point shot on the way. That one skips across the rim, and Jamari Weisinger pulls down another rebound. 0 for 4 for Edwardsville. From beyond the three-point shot, Collinsville hasn't even tried a three-point shot yet.
Yeah, both teams not shooting very well, but I think you'll see that change as this game progresses.
We approach the final 30 seconds left to go here in this first quarter. Here is KJ Thorpes-Watt who's into the game. Handoff. Weisinger from Wilkinson. Off the glass, good for 2.
Nice move by junior Jamari Weisinger over Mr. Malik. Off the glass, puts Collinsville up 10-6 with 19 left.
Weisinger already up to 6 points. Looks like Tillman and Edwardsville is going to wait out the clock and go for the last score. We're down to 10 seconds. Here is Tillman. He'll fire the ball over to the wing for Marchetto. Marchetto back out front, three-point shot, and that one misses the mark as well. Collinsville with the rebound. Not a lot of time left. A heave-ho and a very short shot there by Wilkinson to end the first quarter. 10-6 in favor of Collinsville. We're back with the second quarter in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future. To create your inheritance. To build your vision. To anticipate the known and unknown. And to find potential in both. And build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene at his Collinsville office at 106 North Clinton or call 618-467-8420.
Once again, welcome back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Todd Duke and Dr. Chris McCluskey with you. 10-6. 4-point lead for Collinsville after 1 quarter of play, as we are just about ready for quarter number 2. Weisinger with 6 points in that first quarter, for Collinsville. Horace and Remar accounted for the other 4 points. Marquetto, he brings it into the backcourt for A.J. Tillman. Tillman sets up shot over onto the wing for Allen. Allen underhands it back to Marquetto. And just outside the lane, Closter trying to get around Chambers, pull away, fade away shot, good for 2. That was a nice shot.
Nice move by 21 Closter. What year is he? I've never seen that kid. He's a senior. Okay. Nice move by Closter, brings Edwardsville to within 2. Here comes Nicky Tony Horace.
Horace at the free throw line, backs up, almost lost his feet there, and Marquetto tried to poke the ball away. Here is Weisinger. Weisinger in front of the Edwardsville bench. Cuts across the wing, almost traveled.
I think he did.
I think he did too.
Interesting, they've got Marquetto on Horace out at the point guard. That's a little bit of a mismatch. Nicky could take him to the hoop. Here we go.
And 3-point shot, first one. Nope, just 2.
Well, just what I was saying. Marquetto on Horace is a mismatch. Marquetto's a big guy. Nicky's a crafty guard, and Nicky sniffed that one out.
Had his toe on the line, so it only counted for 2. Over to Closter. Closter, top of the key. Gives it up now for Jonathan Stump. Told you he is the leading rebounder for Edwardsville. Here is Marquetto. Over to Allen. Allen dribbles and drives. Probably had some room to go into the lane, but thought better of it. Back outside for Closter. Up inside, Stump. Good for 2 for Jonathan Stump, the 6'7" senior.
Yeah, KJ lost position. I was just going to ask what Stump is listed at. That's a tall drink of water right there, sir.
Here's Horace. Bounce pass to Weisinger in front of the Tigers bench. Deeper into the corner now, back to Horace. He stands in front of Dustin Bautis, the Edwardsville head coach. Here is Chambers. Chambers trying to get in on the action, and we're going to have a foul called against Collinsville.
No way.
Chambers, I don't even know what he did.
No, he just had the basketball. He was getting double teamed. I thought the foul was on Edwardsville, but they're going to get Chambers. Said he threw an elbow. I disagree, but it's a judgment call. Daryn Lee's losing his mind. It's not a good call, but here we go. Either way. I mean, it's just not.
Mind over there, isn't he?
It's just not, but here we go.
Bounce pass onto the wing for Marquetto. He gives it up to Closter. Closter underneath the basket, kicks it out for Allen for 3. That's good.
Yeah, nice kick out from the post to Malik Allen. I'm telling you, keep an eye on Malik Allen. He's been a ball player since these guys have been little, and that brings Edwardsville to a 1-point lead over Collinsville.
13-12. Inside we go. Here's Chambers into the paint, gets triple teamed. Nowhere to go with the ball, throws it away, and thankfully Weisinger was there to save it. Over to Remar, back to Jamori. Over onto the near sideline for Horace. Horace, he's got his eye on Remar, and Remar will pull up and take the 8-footer, and it's good for 2.
Wow, Adam Remar from up at the elbow to put Collinsville back up by 1 point. Here comes the Edwardsville Tigers.
A.J. Tillman brings it up. Very tight-spirited game we got going on here thus far in the first half. Here's Tillman. Tillman, top of the key. Enters just out to the left of the lane. Takes the shot, rolls around the rim, won't go. Chambers is there with the rebound for the Kahawks. He'll quickly get it over to Horace. Horace will bring it up over onto the left wing. Gives the ball to Remar. Remar, he's not afraid to take a three-pointer every once in a while, too. Now Wilkinson, free throw line, and that one won't fall, and the rebound lands in the hands of Marquetto.
Yeah, interesting. Collinsville has their big lineup in. They've got Remar and Zach Chambers in, so hopefully we'll be able to pound the ball into the paint. Edwardsville sets up. Collinsville in their man defense. Here we go.
KJ was into the game for a moment, but right now all the starters are in. Here is Marquetto. Baseline drive. He does a hook shot pass to Closter. Back to Marquetto for 3, and that one's good too.
Woo! Zach Chambers lost track of Alec Marquetto. The big guy, he goes to the elbow. Daryn Lee's livid. He calls a timeout. Tigers up 2 points.
We'll take a timeout as well. Back in 60 seconds on the Kahok Sports Network.
Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium in Uptown Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz, And classic rock is always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl, new vinyl, and hard-to-find vinyl. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's, where you can check out the latest in audio gear, from new top-of-the-line speakers to turntables and receivers, plus all of the accessories. Rich's has t-shirts, record cleaners, turntable needles, wall art, and so much more. If you can't find what you're looking for at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Don't forget to mention seeing this ad on the Kahok Sports Network for a 10% discount at checkout. Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in Collinsville, or call 618-795-1333 or online at richesrecordemporium.com.
Once again, back at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, Todd Duke, Dr. Chris McCluskey with you. And we are glad you're with us on a Friday evening. Happy New Year to everyone, although we're in the 6th day of the new year still. Just in case you haven't heard it, Happy New Year. 2-point lead by Edwardsville after a big 3-point shot there by Alec Marchetto. Second lead of the night so far for Edwardsville. This is their biggest one. They led by 1, and now they lead by 2. Collinsville, they bring it. The ball down with a chance to tie it or take the lead themselves. And here is Jamari Weisinger. He's at the midcourt logo. Tell you what, Edwardsville's defense is stifling, man. They are, all over Collinsville. Here is Remar. Remar gives it up to Wilkinson. Wilkinson on the wing, inside. Chambers kicked it back outside. Weisinger for 3. Oh, rattles but won't fall. Rebound. That belongs to Remar. Collinsville start all over again. Here is Wilkinson. Wilkinson deep into the left-hand corner. Dribbles and drives baseline. And gives to Remar. Remar with a little move. And now he's caught in a double team. Off the glass, though. Gets it to go for 2. And Remar now up to 6 points.
Man, Remar is best friends with that glass. He's done it all year. I love those baby hooks. It's a big bucket to bring the game to a tie with 3:30 left.
This game's flying by, man.
Oh, baby.
So did that JV game. It ended at like 5 after 7.
It was high energy, packed house here at Virgil Fletcher Gym.
Yeah, here is Tillman. Tillman gets it out front now for Allen. Allen all the way back in the slot area, moves it over to the left wing. Allen dumps it off just outside the lane, and almost a loose ball, but Edwardsville, they find it. Here is Stump. Stump out there, gives it to Tillman. Osafadu Epinesa is out there, and a rebound belongs to Chambers once again. Younger brother of A.J. Epinesa of the Buffalo Bills. He's a big kid just like his brother, man. Number 34 out there. He looks like a linebacker, doesn't he?
The Epinesa family builds them big, that's for sure.
Do. Oh, 3-point shot by Jamari Weisinger from the corner. Collinsville picks up their first 3-pointer of the night.
Huge bucket by junior number 5, Jamari Weisinger, and here comes Edwardsville down 3.
Once again, it's A.J. Tillman. I believe we have Johnny Robinson out on the floor as well for Edwardsville. Underhand pass through the paint. Nobody wearing the black and orange could find it. So Collinsville comes up with a turnover by Edwardsville, and another Weisinger shot for 2 points.
Jamari Weisinger from about 17 feet. He's feeling it. Jamari's scoring well tonight. And here we go again, 2 minutes left in the half. This is a big moment in the game for both teams.
Over to Stump in front of the Collinsville bench. He tries to bowl it over to Epinesa again. This time he connects. Outside for Tillman. Tillman in front of the bench belonging to the Kahawks. Now at the free throw area. Left wing throws it all the way in the right-hand corner. Stump for 3. Rolls across the rim and knocked out of bounds by Epinesa. Collinsville will get the ball back.
When Epinesa got that ball up at the elbow, he grabbed a hold of it with the 2 hands. I thought the ball was going to deflate. I mean, that is a big, strong individual.
He sure is.
And but at any rate, out of bounds. And here comes Collinsville, 1:44 left, up 5 points.
Somewhere floating out in Cyberland is a picture of A.J. Epinesa and my young daughter Addison at the time. I can't find it anywhere. I don't know where it is. He's stuck on somebody's phone somewhere.
So much fun. I've become a Bills fan just because
me too.
of that.
Yep, me too. I'm trying to stay an NFL fan. It's real hard, though, after the Rams left. I followed it for a couple of years, and then I got lost interest.
You know, the teams that I have patience playing for, I follow.
Oh, whistle.
You know, I follow those guys, and I follow the Bills with Epinesa, but I agree with you. In general, it's a little more difficult.
Yeah, I don't think I think maybe one time this year I've watched a full NFL game, and I think it was on a Sunday when I wasn't feeling well, and it was just on.
Well, we might as well go ahead and offer love and prayers and well wishes. So glad to hear that DeMar Hamlin. That was kind of instance that shocked the country, and so let's just go ahead and send well wishes and love and prayers to him. And it turns out he seems like he's doing great so far.
Yeah. He's awake, got his breathing tube removed. He's breathing on his own, talking to everybody.
My favorite thing was he wrote on a piece of paper who won the game.
I know.
And the doctor said, "You won. You won the game of life." I mean, that's classic, right? So
A.J. Tillman hits both of his free throws. That was foul, the foul belonged to Jamori Weisinger. So Collinsville has 3 fouls. Edwardsville only has 1. That's another reason this game's going by so fast. 4 fouls.
Low fouls, not a lot of fouls, which I like. Let him play.
Yeah. 1:17 left to play here in this fast-moving first half. And here comes number 3, Nicky Tony Horace. Quincy.
Nicky Cotton, Tony Quincy. Here he goes.
Here he goes, and no good. And the rebound will belong to Edwardsville. Tigers bring the ball up. Here is Tillman. Tillman at the top of the key. Fires it over onto the wing for Marquetto. Back over to Tillman. Tillman, that was actually Curry who's back into the game. And a big three-point shot from the top of the key. This is the mark for Malik Allen. Collinsville pulls down another rebound. Jayhawks bring it back up. Wilkinson inside the perimeter takes the shot and overshoots it. And the loose ball, that belongs to Edwardsville.
Man, a shot with 40 seconds left on the clock, up 3. Don't work the offense at all. Probably an ill-advised shot, but
I'm sure he'll hear about that in the locker room.
Ooh, baby.
Here's where the shot clock is needing to come in handy. Tillman will just stand out there and bounce the ball around for a while until someone presses the issue. And Jake Curry will take it from one side of the floor to the other. He will bounce a pass over to Crosby. Crosby out at midcourt with 10 seconds to go here in this first half. Gives it up to Tillman. Tillman being watched by Weisinger. Bounces it into the perimeter for Closter. Closter at the top of the key takes a shot, no good. And that is the way that the first half comes to a close. Collinsville up 21-18. And time now for the halftime show, brought to you by Woods Basement Systems, all things basementy. Doing their thing since 1986, Woods Basement Systems has. And you can give them a call at their Collinsville main office if you would like. And that number is 618-708-4055. Back with a look at your first half stats, and then we can find any scores from out of town. We'll pass those along to you next on the Woods Basement Systems halftime show here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Hello, everybody. This is Mike Ogle with Ogle Auctions, and we hope you are enjoying tonight's game, and go Kahawks. Hey, check us out. Every Sunday night, we have an online auction at www.ogleauctions.com. Everything from grandma's china to grandma's motorcycle helmet, it's all here at Ogle Auctions every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Check us out, and we will see you soon.
Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Collinsville Barbecue Supply is one-of-a-kind barbecue headquarters that focuses on everything barbecue and cooking, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, in-person class instruction, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts, including an in-house chef and pit master. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces that support our nation's first responder and military organizations that focus on providing aid to the fallen, suicide prevention, and PTSD awareness. Stop by and see the guys at Collinsville Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of the 4-time World Championship Patriot Sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at collinsvillebarbecue.com. Are you looking to update the appeal of your home's interior? Look no further than Hayden Interiors, LLC. Hayden Interiors, LLC is owned and operated by former Kahok graduate Nick Hayden. Hayden Interiors, LLC will help you get that new look that you want for your home. Flooring, baseboards, doorways, as well as interior renovations or interior additions. Kitchen, living room, bedroom, hallways, basements, stairways. Let Hayden Interior LLC help you find the look that you want. Call Nick Hayden today at Hayden Interiors LLC, 618-772-6790 for your free estimate. Hayden Interiors LLC, on budget, on time, every time. That's Hayden Interiors LLC. Call Nick at 618-772-6790. First National Bank of Waterloo, with over 100 years serving the Metro East. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo at their Maryville or Collinsville locations for all of your banking, mortgage, and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, call the Collinsville team at First National Bank of Waterloo at 618-345-1121 or visit their Maryville or Collinsville locations or online at fnbwaterloo.bank. First National Bank of Waterloo, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville is a T3 certified tire dealer and so much more. Sure, Mike's Automotive has tires. They can also help with making sure your entire vehicle is road ready, from belts and hoses to preventative maintenance like oil changes and tire rotation. Plus a lot more than that. Mike's Automotive has 3 locations to choose from. Mike's Automotive in St. Louis and Millstadt, and Mike's Automotive in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call Mike's Automotive at 618-345-0611. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jason Regg, your Collinsville Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jason Regg is a proud sponsor of your Collinsville Kahawks on the Kahok Sports Network. For all of your investment needs, see Jason Regg at his Edward Jones office at 1008 Vandalia Street in Collinsville, or call Jason at 618-344-0252 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Calling all sports fans. Looking for a great place to watch the game with your crew? Look no further than the Lucky Fox Sports Bar in Caseyville. The Lucky Fox shows Collinsville Kahawk sports on the big screen, plus UFC fights, boxing, Cardinals and Blues, and all of the NFL games with the NFL ticket and enough TVs that you'll be sure to find the game you want. And the food? How about Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, plus burgers, sandwiches, pizza, steak, and more, including great drink specials and the coldest brew in town. And don't forget to try your luck at the Lucky Fox Gaming Room. Dine in and catch a game, or order carry-out with the Lucky Fox. The Lucky Fox Sports Bar, 1101 Caseyville Road, right across the street from Kahawk Stadium. Open daily at 11 a.m. Check out the Lucky Fox Facebook page for daily specials. The Lucky Fox, 618-855-9500.
And once again, welcome back into the Woods Basement System. Kind of jumped the gun on that one, didn't I? All right. Welcome back into the Woods Basement Systems halftime show. Here's a look at your first half stats. Leading scorer for this one is Jamori Weisinger for Collinsville. He has 11 points. Adam Remar with 6. And Nick Horace with 4 points. That's all the scoring for Collinsville in that first half. A little bit more spread out for Edwardsville. Their leading scorer is Malik Allen with 5. 4 points apiece for Isaiah Kloster and A.J. Tillman. 3 points for Alex Marchetto and 2 points for Jonathan Stump. Collinsville winning the battle of the boards right now, out rebounding Edwardsville 10-6. Collinsville has turned the ball over 3 times, Edwardsville 4 times. And from the lines, Collinsville did not have anyone shoot free throws in that first half, while Edwardsville went 2 for 2. And from the three-point stripe, each team has 1 3-pointer. Collinsville comes on a 1 for 3. Edwardsville comes on a 1 for 7. Big thanks to Zach Roseman for providing us with some out-of-town scores. How about this one? MacArthur Generals, winners of the Prairie Farms Holiday Basketball Tournament, right now at halftime, losing to Springfield Sacred Heart Griffin 31-25. Belleville East over Belleville West at the end of one quarter of play, 14-8. Also at the end of one quarter, Muscuda shutting out Civic Memorial 12-0. Mount Vernon over Carbondale at the end of one quarter, 13-11. Centralia over Altoff at halftime, 17-10. Also at halftime, Breeze Central over East Alton Wood River 28-13. Columbia 1 point over Freeburg at halftime, 18-17. And still in the first quarter, Steelville over Jabot 12-10. A big thank you once again to Zach Roseman for providing those scores for us. We take another break, and second half action will be coming your way next. Thank you for taking part of the Woods Basement Systems halftime show here on the Kahok Sports Network.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and that care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
In Collinsville, call Scott Allen at 618-346-1500. Chapman Trucking, LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 10 years of experience, Chapman Trucking, LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more. That includes getting your heavy work equipment to your work site where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking, LLC, 618-960-9346 or online at chapmantruckingllc.net. Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside's all-star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Lakeside Roofing, celebrating 50 years of serving the metro area. Choose experience, choose Lakeside. Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty.
Back once again from Collinsville High School. Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium is where we are, 21-18. A 3-point lead for Collinsville. They had a 4-point lead after one when it was 10-6. And Edwardsville outscored Collinsville in that second quarter 12-11 to get one of those points back. Ball belongs to Collinsville. We are underway here in quarter number 3. And speaking of number 3, there is number 3, Nick Horace. Horace over on the right wing, just outside the lane to Remar. Remar bounces his way in the paint, turns around off the glass, can't get that one to fall. And the rebound, that belongs to Edwardsville. Tigers will bring it back up, working their offense. Here is A.J. Tillman. Tillman crosses the center court logo, bounces the ball over onto the wing for Curry. Inside now for Closter. He'll drive baseline, and he'll kick the ball back outside for Curry. He'll dribble and drive into the perimeter, back out for Closter. Bluff the three, comes just outside the lane, and here comes the three-point shot, top of the key. No good, out of the hands of Chris Crosby, and Collinsville picks up another rebound. Kahawks back on offense. Here is Horace. Horace in front of his bench, gives it up to Weisinger. Weisinger right at the end of the scorer's table. Works his way toward the top of the key. Now over to the right wing. Goes back over to the other side. Kicks it back outside now for Horace. 1 minute gone here in quarter number 3. Here is Nick Horace once again. Bounces the ball over onto the right wing for Wilkinson. Wilkinson kicks it off into the corner. Weisinger for 3. That one falls a little short, and the rebound all the way out to the free throw line. Picked up by Edwardsville. And the Tigers will work the ball up. Here once again is A.J. Tillman. Tillman brings the ball out toward the top of the key, being watched by Wilkinson. Bounces it to Closter. Closter outside now once again for Tillman. Tillman, he'll try to come into the paint. Backs up once he gets to the free throw line. Here's a three-point shot from Allen. Nothing but net. Malik Allen, his second three-pointer of the night.
Yeah, junior Malik Allen, number 2. We said to keep an eye out for him. He just tied the game up for the Tigers.
21 all. Here is Nick Horace. Horace from the right wing to the top of the key, over toward the left side. Back the other way he goes. Hands the ball off to Wilkinson. Wilkinson, free throw line, and that one rattles in.
Jake Wilkinson, old steady Eddie from the free throw line. Puts Collinsville up 2. Here comes the Tigers with 5:50 left in another fast-paced second half here.
Wilkinson, as we mentioned, leading scorer with 266 points. He was held scoreless in the first half. That's his first points of the game. Another big three-point shot. This one by Isaiah Closter. Back-to-back threes here for Edwardsville have given the Tigers a 1-point lead.
Yeah, the three-point shot has been the story for the Edwardsville Tigers here tonight.
Here is Horace. He'll throw it up underneath, and Chambers trying to get position. Can't find it. Horace, 4-2 inside. Good. And Horace now up to 6.
Man, I wanted to see Zach shoot that ball from a foot away and kicked it out to Nicky, but thank goodness Nicky scored on that. He hit some pay dirt on that 18-footer.
They swamp Chambers. As soon as he gets the ball in the paint, man, 3 guys are on him.
Yeah, he's going to have to get big. He's been playing big all year, so he's going to have to man up and own that paint.
Here is Closter. He'll kick it back in the corner for Curry. Curry from the near sideline corner. Back out front for Closter. And then over to Malik Allen. Allen, he'll hand the ball off to Tillman. Tillman in front of his bench, being watched by Weisinger. Kick it back out for Closter. Closter with the head fake, almost lost the ball. Little hook shot off the glass, good for 2.
Man, nice move by Closter. He goes behind the back around Chambers, reverses to the right side off the glass to put the Tigers up by a point.
Here is Horace. He'll give it up to Weisinger. This is the first of 3 straight games in the conference. Tuesday at Alton, we'll have that game for you. And then right back here Friday against Belleville East. I will not be here for that game. I am going to be in Las Vegas. But I understand that the Belleville Broadcasting Club will be out here to broadcast that game.
Oh,
so
good.
You all have a place to watch it.
And you had a little part in helping those guys get started, didn't you?
Yeah, sure did.
That's awesome.
Yep, and matter of fact, I'm going to join them at the Chick-fil-A tournament coming up later this month. I will miss the Wednesday game. That's the one against the Lift for Life. But the semifinal, assuming Collinsville wins against Lift for Life, then I'll go out to Belleville East and help them do the semifinal game. And if Collinsville wins that one, I'll go back out there for the championship game.
Well, that's awesome.
Weisinger, 3, good.
Oh, from 25 feet. Jabori is not afraid to shoot the rock from deep.
That gives Collinsville their 2-point lead back. And over here on this left wing, that is Chris Crosby. Out front now for Marquetto. Marquetto bounces the ball to Allen. Allen baseline, tries to do it underhanded from underneath the basket. That didn't work. Collinsville, they bring it back down. Weisinger off the glass, can't get it to go. Chambers had the ball knocked out of his hands, but they're going to say Chambers touched it last.
So here comes Edwardsville the other way. Down by 2. Sophomore Chase Reynolds in the game for Chambers. Interesting move, but you got to give Zach a break, right? They're going to give him a breather.
Yeah.
And Collinsville's going to go with a little more speedy staff on the court here.
3:40 left to play here in a fast-moving game. Both the JV and the varsity games were fast-moving.
Man, this thing is lightning fast.
I'm telling you. Out to the top of the key for Closter. Closter looking for some help, throws it inside and almost picked off by Wilkinson. Went to chase it and almost gave too much room. And another 3-point shot by Closter. He's killing us from the outside.
Big man Closter.
29-28.
Triple. Wow.
Back to a 1-point lead here for Edwardsville. Here is Horace. Horace over on the left wing, hands the ball off to Wilkinson. Wilkinson, ball overhead, gives it up into the corner for Horace. Horace in front of his bench. And throws it up underneath. Remar patiently waits, but missed it. Puts it back up and in. Good.
Yeah, he kind of threw the first one up, and then he got his own board. Credit Remar for sticking with it. And he hits a nice little layup bucket. And just back and forth, here we go.
I know. 1-point game once again. Here is A.J. Tillman. Tillman comes in over on the right wing side. to the top of the key, just outside the lane. Now he's in the paint, kicks it back out. Another three-point try. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Edwardsville's like 100% from the three-point line tonight.
30-second timeout, and we'll take a timeout as well. We'll back in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Back at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, Todd Duke, Dr. Chris McCluskey with you. 2:29 left to play here in this third quarter. Collinsville trailing by 2 once again. Kahawks with the ball, and Collinsville brings it up. Here is Nick Horace. Horace approaches the top of the key, gives it up now for Wilkinson on the left wing. Chase Reynolds is now into the game for Collinsville, and a holding call against somebody.
I think it was coming
That's
off
go
a
against
screen.
A.J. Tillman.
Yeah, coming off a screen.
That was only the 5th foul in this whole game.
I'm telling you, this thing is lightning fast, and if Edwardsville just cool it out from the three-point line, we'd be all right.
Yeah. Here is Chambers. Chambers, one bounce off the glass, can't get it to fall. His luck has ran out at that end. He was lucky down at this end doing that, but a rebound belongs to Edwardsville. Tigers bring it back up with 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter.
Yeah, Edwardsville's really spreading the floor, and they're looking to dribble drive with their guys. Look at them. They're all spread out.
They are. And on the ground, clamp onto the ball. Possession arrow in favor of the Tigers, so it doesn't matter. Except for the possession arrow will switch now.
Credit sophomore Chase Reynolds for getting down on the hardwood, forcing that jump ball, but Edwardsville's completely changed their strategy.
Another timeout on the floor, another 30-second timeout, so we'll be back in that time as well here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884.
Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium once again. Todd Duke and Dr. Chris McCluskey with you. Hope you're enjoying your Friday evening. It was a nice day, man. It was finally nice to see the sun.
Oh, man, sun. And when I picked Cam up from school, it was like 48 degrees.
Yeah, I know. I got in my car after school.
Nice.
I'm like, oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah, no, it was really nice and action-packed game here for all you guys tuning in. We appreciate you.
The Decatur MacArthur Generals came to Collinsville with an unblemished record. They left with an unblemished record, but Zach Roseman told us at halftime that Sacred Heart Griffin has a 31-25 lead over MacArthur at halftime. I'm going to guess that won't last. I don't know. Sacred Heart's got a pretty good team. Rebound by Edwardsville. They'll keep it on offense for a moment now. The ball on the ground, but Edwardsville manages to find it. Another three-point try. Man, oh, man, I can't believe that they're hitting these three-point shots from everywhere right now.
They cannot miss right now. Unbelievable.
They have 4 3-point shots in this second half and only 2 2-pointers. 35-30. Collinsville is trailing by 5. That's Edwardsville's biggest lead of the night so far. Here is Weisinger. Weisinger comes all the way back out to midcourt in front of the scorer's table, gives it up to Horace. 1 minute to go here in this third quarter. Here is Reynolds over to Weisinger. To Horace, top of the key. Horace spins, free throw line, kicks it back out. Chase Reynolds for 3. No, off the fat part of the iron. Rebound belongs to Edwardsville. That's not good when you're trailing by 5.
No, that was a big possession. Look for Edwardsville to go for the last shot of the quarter here.
Here is A.J. Tillman. Tillman just now into the midcourt logo. Gives it up for Closter. Closter, he'll skirt that half-court stripe and come into the paint. And Nick Horace knocked that ball away, but Closter was able to go get it back. Here is Stump, excuse me. And now a timeout called by Edwardsville. We have had more timeouts than we have had 2-point baskets in this
Yeah,
second
I'm not
half.
sure they had possession.
I'm not either. 60-second timeout. We'll be back in that long as well here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975.
Once again, we welcome you back to Collinsville High School. Todd Duke, Dr. Chris McCluskey with you. 22.6 seconds left to play here in this third quarter.
Action-packed.
Yeah.
Not super high scoring, but action-packed. Edwardsville, story of the game, Edwardsville's three-point shots are falling.
Yeah, they are. They only hit one in the first half. So far, they have 4 here in the second half.
They are shooting lights out, so they have spread the court out. They're running their standard historical Edwardsville four corners offense already here in the third quarter.
What'd somebody do? Drop a gallon of root beer over there or something?
Root beer.
Took them like
sassafras.
Took them like sassafras. Took them like 5 minutes to clean up a little spot over there. All right, we're back to action. Here's Closter. 20 seconds left in this quarter. He'll hand the ball back off to Tillman. Tillman being watched by Reynolds. Bounces the ball on the wing for Marquetto. Down to 5 seconds. Marquetto outside to Stump. Stump throws the ball away. Collinsville, they won't have enough time to do anything. There's only 1 second left.
Yeah, we can take the ball out, but that's about it. Here comes Big Epinesa back in the game to play some defense.
They're going to look for the football pass and see if they can get a shot off, but I doubt if anybody will be open.
Well, Nicky Tony and Jamori will go long, probably.
At the buzzer. Oh, I thought that was going to get close, man. It looked like it was going to go there, but it ended up falling just a little bit short. We're back with the fourth quarter right after a timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org. Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Brady Pest and Termite Management is your local pest control source. The Midwest offers its fair share of pest problems, and Brady Pest and Termite Management is up to the challenge. Whether it's pesky rodents in the cold winter months or ants, spiders, and other pests in the warm months, Brady Pest and Termite is your solution. And termites? Brady Pest is tops in the Metro East in termite management. Do you have unwanted pests? Then call the best. Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Call 343-1790 or on Facebook at Brady Pest and Termite.
Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. New quarter underway, 35-30. Edwardsville has the lead. Weisinger for 3, yes!
Huge bucket by junior Jamori Weisinger to bring Collinsville within 2 to start this fourth quarter.
Edwardsville brings the ball up. They get it into the hands of Malik Allen. Allen, he'll take it to the top of the key for Curry. Off the glass, no good. Weisinger, he pulls down the rebound. Collinsville comes back the other way, looking for a chance to tie. Wilkinson off the glass, can't get it to go. Chambers almost had that rebound, but Edwardsville pulls it down instead. Epinesa got his hands on it.
Yeah, Wilkinson had a good look, just a little bit short off the glass. So here comes Edwardsville. They're going to keep spreading it out for the rest of the game, looks like.
Tillman gives it up now for Closter. Closter has it over on the near sideline.
Go.
They're going to play a Waldo ball. I'm sorry, Waldo ball went out the door about 4 years ago.
They're bringing it back, Todd.
Yeah, an oldie but a goodie.
Good to see Waldo up coaching at SIUE last night.
Yeah.
Big conference win for Rayshawn Taylor and the Cougars.
There is Curry. He'll give it back to Closter. Back over to Curry at midcourt. And Curry dumps it off into the corner. Here comes another two-point shot from Allen, and it rattles home. Man, oh man. Held him to 5 points in the first half. He now has 11 here in the second half, 9 of them on three-pointers.
That's a big bucket for junior Malik Allen. Let's see what Collinsville has to answer.
There's a three-point shot by Nicky Tony, but that was off to the left-hand side, and the rebound belongs to Edwardsville. Collinsville, they're in a little trouble now. Down by 5, Edwardsville has possession. Here comes Curry. Curry gives it up once again for Closter. Back out front to the middle logo, and a push by Adam Remar, and Adam will pick up foul number 2 for himself. That is the first foul here in the second half for Collinsville. Update from Zach Roseman, by the way. Makai Wright apparently got hurt early, so that's not helping the Generals. And Springfield Sacred Heart Griffin is now out to a 52-33 lead after 3.
Yeah, interesting news now with Edwardsville spread. Oh, no!
Uh-oh. Waited out, and it falls in anyway for Tillman. And the lead all of a sudden is 7.
That might as well be 14. The way this game's going, Collinsville's got to get a timeout.
Yeah, Coach Lee wants another timeout. We'll step aside as well. We'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Your home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our Kahawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a Kahawk, always a Kahawk. Hashtag Kahawk Family.
Back here at Collinsville High School, Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. It's a tale of the three-point shot. Edwardsville went 1 for 7 from beyond the three-point stripe in the first half. Since then, 5 for 7. That's huge.
It is. Edwardsville's kind of got Collinsville out of our normal rhythm, and with their spread offense, Collinsville's a little confused on defense. And
Wilkinson for 3. That one rattles and falls in. Man, did they need that.
Man, that's a huge shot. That cuts the lead to 4. Let's see if Collinsville can make a defensive stand here.
Yeah, that's the one thing that they've really not had a good time at tonight, is stopping Edwardsville. Yeah, there you go.
5 seconds. Credit Assistant Superintendent Kevin Robinson with that 5-second call. He's right.
He told the referee what to call, and the referee called it.
He was right.
You know you got some clout when you do that, man. Into the corner, Wilkinson kicks it back outside. Weisinger all the way over onto the wing, into the corner. Here's Chase Reynolds for 3. Yes!
Yes, sir. Sophomore Chase Reynolds with a big three-point bucket to bring Collinsville to within 1. Here comes Edwardsville.
And more specifically, Crosby, and he is going to be fouled. It's going to be a blocking foul against Wilkinson.
That call could have gone either way. Collinsville's crowd is terribly upset.
So is Coach Lee.
I'm not mad at that. I think that could have gone either way, objectively speaking. I would have loved to have seen it be a charge.
Chris Crosby to the free throw line, where he is 9 of 13 on the year. He'll get 2 shots. Ball up and good.
Got the shooter's roll off the front of the rim.
This is by far the slowest quarter so far, because we've had about 5 timeouts.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah. Another one coming up here for Chris Crosby, the 6'4 junior. And he will hit both of them. Gets the little friendly roll on both of those attempts. Back to a 3-point lead for Edwardsville. Here comes Collinsville and Nick Horace. Horace will approach the right wing. Gives it up now for Wilkinson. Wilkinson dribbles and drives. Gets a little hip check in the paint. Takes it off the rim. Good for 2.
Yeah, nice little dribble drive by Jake Wilkinson. Here comes Edwardsville with a 1-point advantage.
Wilkinson shut out in points in the first half. Now has 7. Edwardsville back to work, and there's Johnny Robinson. Robinson out to Closter. Closter gives it to Tillman. Tillman on the left wing. Uses Closter as a screen. Runs right into Nick Horace.
And Edwardsville has abandoned their 4-corner strategy. They're back to a more traditional offense.
In front of their own bench is Malik Allen. Allen bounces it to Closter. Closter underneath and off the glass. Good for 2 for Johnny Robinson. And Robinson will head to the free throw line to shoot 1.
Yeah, that was a nice offensive set. They ran some screens where they ended up with a mismatch. They had Johnny Robinson on the sophomore Chase Reynolds down on the block. Not what Collinsville wants. Ends up for a chance at a 3-point play the old-fashioned way.
Robinson 4 of 10 from the free throw line, and he continues to struggle. Collinsville picks up the rebound. Now they need to turn it into points. Up outside the lane, it is almost a travel there by Chase Reynolds. Here is Horace. He'll throw it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson got there just in time. Weisinger outside 3 off the fat part of the iron and into the hands of Robinson. Robinson and company, they'll bring it up. Here comes
Now we're going
Tillman.
back to 4 corners.
Tillman gives it to Robinson as we have 3:50 to play here in this fourth quarter. Robinson skirts the line, picked up by Jamori Weisinger. Weisinger throws the ball back in as it was getting ready to go out of bounds, and that'll be a very fast exchange of turnovers.
Man, that would have been nice if Jamori could have hung on to that. Got a nice little layup. Here comes Jake Curry back into the game. And the game just sped up again all of a sudden on us. So here comes Edwardsville with a 3-point advantage. 3:42 left here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium.
Curry bounces the ball into the backcourt to A.J. Tillman. Tillman brings it up. Weisinger providing the defense. Tillman had the ball knocked away, and it's going to stay with Tigers. Weisinger knocked it out of bounds.
Yeah, Weisinger picked his pocket. That was nice. Looked like Tillman was going to go to the bucket. And Jamori ruined his plan, so here comes Jake Curry taking the ball out for the Tigers underneath the basket.
He'll throw it all the way out to Closter at the free throw line. 3.5 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Closter just outside the lane, needs a little help. Throws it up to Curry. Curry off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound belongs to Collinsville. Here is Horace. Nick Horace brings it up. Collinsville trails by 3. On the wing to the top of the key to Weisinger. Weisinger over to Reynolds. Into the corner it goes for Wilkinson. Wilkinson drives baseline. Off the glass. Good for 2.
Woo! He just barely snuck that baby in. Nice move by Wilkinson. Brings Collinsville to within 1, and here comes Edwardsville.
Curry bounces it across the line to Tillman. Tillman, he wants to cut into the paint. He's double teamed, got cut off, and back out front.
Curry walked and got away with it.
Curry over to Allen, who gives to Tillman. Tillman in front of his own bench. Bounces the ball to Closter at the top of the key. 2:40 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Over to Curry. Curry back at the Kahok logo at midcourt, and then a bounce pass to Allen. Back over to Closter. Now over onto the left wing for Tillman. Bounces it into the paint and into the basket for Malik Allen. Collinsville down by 3 again.
Edwardsville spread the floor out, ended up with an easy layup. Here comes Collinsville.
Horace takes it around to the top of the key. Weisinger for 3 from the left wing. Yes!
Tie ball game, courtesy junior Jamori Weisinger with 2:09 left. Here comes the Tigers.
3 3-point shots in a row for Jamori Weisinger. 3 of his last 4 anyway from the 3-point line.
Collinsville student section coming alive, chanting defense.
We're under 2 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Tie ball game. Here is Closter. Closter in the slot between the midcourt circle and the top of the key. He'll give it up now for A.J. Tillman. Excuse me. Tillman. Edwardsville wants to slow things down. Here's Tillman. Bounce pass to Closter. Closter thought about it. Probably moved his feet too much too.
Yeah, they're spreading Collinsville out, trying to catch us sleeping. Collinsville's going to have to stay on point here.
Closter picked up his dribble, gives to Curry, had it knocked out of his hand.
Boy, they did. They caught us sleeping. They caught us sleeping, and they had a wide open layup. Thank goodness Chase Reynolds knocked that ball out of bounds. I think it went off Edwardsville.
Yeah, that's what.
But we're just lucky it wasn't an easy layup.
Yeah, I hear you there. All the way back out front now for Chris Crosby. Crosby drives the lane. Pulls. Oh, come on. That was nothing but ball.
Man, that's an unfortunate whistle. Maybe KJ got him on the hand. At any rate,
didn't look like it.
The whistle blew. You're going to give Chris Crosby a chance at 2 from the line.
He just went 2 for 2 from there a moment ago.
Tie ball game. He's been traditionally a good shooter.
Edwardsville student body cheering section is up in the rafters.
Yeah, they brought a nice crowd with them.
Did. 1 point lead for Edwardsville. Crosby, one more free throw coming his way with 1:19 to play here in this fourth. And Crosby, 4 for 4 from the free throw line, gives his team back a 2-point lead. Here comes Nick Horace for the Kahawks.
Well, Collinsville's got to score here, otherwise Edwards is going to try to run the clock out.
Yeah, you got that right. Into the corner for Weisinger. Jamori comes out of the corner, heads back, over onto the right wing, takes a 3-point shot. That one's going to be a little short, and the rebound is going to belong to Edwardsville.
Man, interesting shot selection out of Collinsville.
And a timeout called by Coach Battis before his team got caught in the 5-second violation. We will take a timeout as well. And we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports
Plumbing
Network.
or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
Back here once again at Collinsville High School, 51.7 seconds left to play here in this fourth quarter. Edwardsville Tigers with a 2-point lead, and the Tigers have the ball. So you know what the plan is going to be. Stall, stall, stall.
No doubt about it. I said Collinsville might as well just go ahead and start fouling now and play that game, right?
Yeah, Kahawks only have 4 fouls, so they've got a 3 to give before it's a shooting foul for Edwardsville. We'll see how they want to play it. We'll find out real soon. Because they know Edwardsville is going to play stall, so we'll see if Collinsville commits a foul right off the inbound pass.
Probably try to get a turnover for about another 10 to 15 seconds and then foul, hopefully.
Tillman throws the ball across the way to Allen. Allen gets it up to Curry. Curry right in front of the scorer's table, gives it back to Allen, who fires the ball over to Tillman. They're just going to keep it on the outside. That's what the plan is.
Well, and if we keep double teaming, we're going to give up a layup. He walked.
He traveled. There we go. That's a big turnover right there.
Now Collinsville has to have a better shot.
Yes, they do.
We got to get the ball down inside to big Zach Chambers.
Yeah, Chambers is held to 0 right now.
Scoreless.
Yeah.
And
like I said earlier, man, as soon as he gets the ball in the paint, they got 3 guys on top of him.
Well,
that means somebody's open. Here's Nick Horace. We're down to the final 30 seconds in this fourth quarter. Collinsville has to get 2 to tie it. I wouldn't advise trying to go for 3 to win
it's
it.
A foul.
Yeah, there you go. What are you doing over there, dude?
Well, they've got fouls to give.
They do too. That's only their third. That one's going to go against Johnny Robinson. He did everything but pick his pocket.
So now we're going to go with a big lineup.
Remar comes back in. Chase Reynolds to the bench. The regular starters are in there now for Collinsville.
Yeah, Coach Daryn Lee's got to want to get this ball in the paint, you would think, for a high percentage shot.
Horace with the inbound, does so to Remar, gives it back to Horace. Inside now for Chambers. Chambers, and he's fouled. That's going to be a shooting foul. And let's hope Zach Chambers can get up there and hit some threes. Right now, he is 20 of 33, 60.6% on the year.
Boy, you'd like to see him complete that bucket.
Yeah, sure would, but I understand why he didn't. He was fouled in the process.
He was hammered. Yeah, he was hammered.
Big moment for Zach Chambers here. Chambers, good.
It's a good start. It's a good start.
Need the other one, though. Unless you want to miss it, get a rebound, put it back up, take the 1-point lead.
Oh, you're stressing me out, Todd.
I know, I hear you, man. Sports is stressful sometimes. Here is that second one. It's no good. And we're going to have a foul called. That's going to go against Closter.
Oh, my. Was it a foul or a lane violation?
Lane violation.
Yeah, you know, Zach has that late delay.
Yeah, he does.
And he gets guys in the lane all the time, and they don't usually call it. But my goodness.
Lane violation for Kloster, so Chambers will get that shot all over again. And here it goes. And again, could have called the same thing. Could have called the same thing. That's twice.
I mean, I get it. They're in the lane.
Yeah. You got to wait till he shoots it. You don't wait till he bends his knees.
Yeah. I mean, he's not. Okay, wait a minute.
They called that one a foul. They called that a foul against Kloster, so it's not shooting.
No,
but
he
Collinsville's
keeps holding
gonna
his
get the
one
ball
up.
back.
He keeps holding the one up like we're shooting.
They called a foul. They put a foul up on the board.
They're confused because the other referee's holding his hand up, number 1, saying it's a shot. I guess not. They don't know what's going on.
If they don't know, I don't know. There's a 30-second timeout. I know that much, so we'll be back here. Now we're going to keep it here for this one. 19.7 seconds left. I don't even know how seconds.
The referee that blew the
clock.
whistle's holding. Okay, now they're talking and they're holding up a number 1, which means there's a shot.
Well, he looked to the bench and he put up the 2-1 for his number 21. So that means the scorer's table thinks it's a foul. It's not a foul when it's a lane violation. So I don't know why he held up the number.
I don't. Well, they're talking it out because I think the two referees were signaling different calls.
Yeah. At any rate, it looks like Chambers is going to be back up at the free throw line to shoot one shot. Again. Third time.
Can you call a timeout?
Yeah, Collinsville called a timeout, I believe.
Can you do that in between free throws?
I don't know. I'm sure you can.
I mean, I don't think you can. I think you have to have possession to call a timeout.
I don't know.
So it must be our ball out of bounds.
Well, I would like that better because then you go in for 2 points and you can get a 1-point lead. But it looks like Chambers is going to go back to the free throw line. Yeah.
But we called a timeout. I don't understand what's happening.
Maybe the officials called a timeout. I don't know.
TV timeout.
Yeah. Officials are like, we're taking a timeout. It's the only one we get.
We need a break. My goodness. The drama builds here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium for Southwest Conference action between your Collinsville Kahawks and the Edwardsville Tigers.
Well, it's supposed to be a 30-second timeout. That's the longest 30-second timeout I've ever seen.
I'm telling you, this is unbelievable.
All right, here we go. One more shot coming up for Wilkinson. Or, excuse me, Chambers. You got to wait to get in the paint after the ball leaves his hands. That's good. We're tied.
4th time's a charm.
You ain't kidding there.
Baby, here we go.
15 seconds left. Edwardsville going to go for the win. Here comes A.J. Tillman. Collinsville has to stop here. They haven't had a really good night stopping Edwardsville. Now we're going to have a foul. That one's going to go against Weisinger, and that'll be his second.
Yeah, and Collinsville has one more foul to give. A smart foul by Weisinger. You know that Daryn Lee talked that over with the guys during the timeout.
Gives them a little less time in which to work with, 7.8 seconds. Curry will inbound right in between the scorer's table and his bench. And he does so all the way out to Malik Allen. Allen, he dribbles. He almost had that ball taken out of his hands. 3-point shot on the way. No good at the buzzer. We're going to overtime.
You called it, Todd. You called it with 5 minutes left. Possible overtime action. Here we go.
All right, the overtime is here. We will take a timeout. Back with the overtime period in just a moment. Coming up here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Todd Duke here, proud member of the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Whether you call us teachers' aides, paraprofessionals, or educational assistants, it all comes down to one thing: taking care of students. More importantly, your student. Yes, we are there for the teachers, and we help them in any way possible. But our goals are in line with our teachers in that we want to see our students succeed at not only being a student, but well beyond that as we ready them for the world outside of the classroom. We are Union Strong. We are Kahawk Strong. We strive to help students reach their potential. We are the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Go Kahawks! The Times-Tribune, Madison County's longest-running leading independent newspaper. The Times-Tribune covers Troy, Collinsville, Maryville, and all the villages and communities of Madison County. From area city halls to sports, including the Collinsville Kahawks and Unit 10 District News. The Times-Tribune covers that and more. The Times-Tribune is a weekly hometown newspaper published every Thursday, and a one-year subscription is only $40 for the printed and online editions. For more information, call the Times-Tribune at 618-667-3111, online at timestribunenews.com, or follow them on Facebook at Times-Tribune.
Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, Todd Duke and Dr. Chris McCluskey with you. We need overtime to decide who's going to win this one. Collinsville gets the tip, even though it looked like it was probably won by Edwardsville, but Crosby ended up tipping it farther into the zone, and Collinsville went and got it. Here is Weisinger. Hand off to Horace. Over to Chambers. Chambers at the free throw line. Get it into Remar. Remar and bounced it off the back of the leg of one of the Edwardsville players, and that's an ill-opportune time for a turnover. That is only the 6th turnover in this game for Collinsville, but it couldn't come at a worse time.
No, that's right. That'll bring Edwardsville back down the court with 3:30 left in this overtime period. Everybody tuning in, thank you. You're in for a treat.
There is Curry. Baseline. Throws it out to the corner, and all the way around the rim it goes to Tillman. Tillman kicks it back over to Kloster. Kloster. Floater. Good.
I tell you what, Edwardsville's doing a great job of moving the basketball. Dribble drive. They got Kloster an open 8-footer, and he made good on it. Collinsville down 2 points here with 3 minutes left.
There is Weisinger. Weisinger over onto the right wing, over to the left wing now for Wilkinson. Wilkinson being watched by Curry. Dribbles the ball over to the left side himself, or right side himself. Dumps it off. Adam Remar off the glass, good for 2.
Great dribble drive by Nicky Horace. He dumps off to Remar. Tie ball game, 50-50.
In overtime.
In overtime. You called it, Todd.
Low scoring game, 50-50 in overtime. 2:35 left to play here in this overtime period. Here is Curry. Curry on the left wing. Comes out a little bit. And then
they're going to pull it out.
Skip
back to four corners.
Yeah, back out to the midcourt stripe. 2:20 left to play here in this first overtime period.
Daryn Lee saying, get back, and Adam Remar went out on him and fouled him. Oh, Coach Lee is upset.
Yeah, Remar is going to come out, and Chase Reynolds is going to come in.
He told Remar to back off and get away from him, and he runs out and fouled him.
Remar picks up his 3rd foul. That's the 6th now for Collinsville, so the next foul will be a shooting foul for Edwardsville as they take the ball in the backcourt. Here is A.J. Tillman. Tillman in the Kahok logo, gives it up to Kloster. Kloster on the near side sideline, being watched by Chambers, and Chambers commits a foul. I think it was more like Kloster ran into Chambers' arm.
Yeah, I don't understand why we have Zach Chambers out in the far corner.
So it's
all
time
over
to shoot
Kloster,
free throws now.
Fouling him. I don't get it.
To the free throw line will go Isaiah Kloster for the first time tonight. Kloster 10 of 16 coming into this game.
I mean, if I'm Coach Lee, I might go to that 2-3 we played against Eastside, the way they're spreading us out, you know.
Kloster good on the first shot.
Every time they've spread us out, it's not been in our favor.
No.
Right? Collinsville needs to pack it out, pack it in, and make them beat us from the outside, I think.
One more shot coming up here for Kloster. And he will sink both of them. Collinsville trails by 2. As we approach 2 minutes to go here in this overtime. Here comes Nick Horace. Horace works his way toward the top of the key. Fires a pass over to Reynolds. Reynolds has it on the right wing, deep inside. And then back out front for Weisinger. Weisinger at the top of the key. Gives it up now for Wilkinson. Wilkinson. He'll travel over to that left wing in front of his own bench and then bring it back the other way with Reynolds. Reynolds dribbles. Stays outside of the perimeter, though. Hands the ball off to Jamori Weisinger. Weisinger deep out on that left wing. 90 seconds to go here in overtime. Weisinger is directing traffic. Comes with that left-hand dribble and throws it into the corner for Chase Reynolds. Reynolds comes out of the corner. Deep out on the left wing now. He'll give it up to Nick Horace. Horace for 3 from the corner. No good. Rebound. Belongs to Edwardsville. Tigers trying to bring it back up. Collinsville putting on some backcourt pressure, and now a timeout called by Dustin Battis. And we will step aside as well. It is a 60-second timeout, and we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahok fans, before, after, or even during Kahok games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahok games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahok fans' pub of choice.
Once again, welcome back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. 1:07 left on the clock here in this overtime. And Edwardsville, they have a 2-point lead and they have the ball.
Collinsville going with an extremely small lineup. Both big guys are out of the game.
I think they want speed.
Which is smart because Edwardsville is going to spread us out and try to dribble, drive and shoot, or dribble, drive and kick out. That's been the name of their game here with the spread offense. I think we got a leak over there in front
I don't
of
know
the
what's going on.
Just every time.
I know. All right, Curry, he's going to inbound. Does so. Gets the ball to Marquetto. Marquetto. KJ Thorpe's Watt is into the game now.
Pick his pocket, KJ.
Under a minute to go. Bounce pass to Closter. Closter works his way over towards his bench. Closter trying to zigzag his way in. Turn around shot, no good or good, but I mean, about broke the ankles there of Wilkinson. And it's a 4-point lead now, and here is Jamari Weisinger for 3. That's going to fall short, and it's going to go out of bounds and belong to Edwardsville.
That's bad news for Collinsville. Closter took Nikki Horace one-on-one and just simply won the matchup. Collinsville takes an ill-advised shot. Here comes Edwardsville with a layup.
That's good.
Ball game.
Pretty much. 6-point lead now for the Tigers. Collinsville needs 2 3-pointers just to tie it. They got to get the first one first, and Edwardsville commits a foul. They have fouls to give.
2 more fouls to give. 1 more foul to give.
Well, I did not see this going this way. That one we forced overtime, and
Nope.
did not see us down by 6 with only seconds left.
It happened in a hurry.
Sure did. Here is Horace. Hands the ball off to Wilkinson. Wilkinson got bumped from behind, no call. 3-point shot from the corner. That one's over the basket, and the rebound belongs to Edwardsville. Foul by Collinsville with 14.4 left to go.
Too little, too late, my friend. Too little, too late. Edwardsville poured it on at the end. And credit Closter for a nice move to the bucket. Collinsville misses a couple shots, and that should be all she wrote here.
Man, you got to go back to coming out at halftime and hitting 5 of 7 3-pointers in that third quarter.
Yeah, that's really the story of the game, right?
Closter back to the free throw line. He is 2 for 2 from there. And makes it 3 for 3.
Well, credit Edwardsville Tigers for coming out and playing a great game. We always like to see our Kahawks come out victorious, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen this evening.
Closter had 4 points in the first half, now up to 20. 58-50. Wilkinson for 3. That one's going to be short. Closter is in the right place at the right time again. And another foul by Collinsville, and Edwardsville can feel it.
Yep. You knew this was coming. Edwardsville student section on their feet. And, it's tough to swallow, Todd, but that's why you play the game, right?
Yeah, they got a return engagement later this month at Edwardsville. So we'll try to repay the favor on their court later this month.
Yes, we will, and you know our boys will be hungry at that point. Credit Closter at the line, though. I mean, you got to give credit where credit's due. This kid has played an amazing basketball game.
Closter finally misses a free throw, and Collinsville trying to get the ball back No one wants it. Here's Chase Reynolds off the glass. Good for two, but that's at the buzzer, and that is going to do it. Collinsville loses this one tonight, 58-52 in overtime, and that's a tough pill to swallow.
It sure is, my friend. However, like we've talked about before, it is a ball game, and there's a winner and there's a loser. And we are Kahok faithful, but you do have to give credit where credit's due. Edwardsville earned that victory tonight, so that's the way that it shakes out.
All right, man, we will see you down the line. Not here Friday because I'll be in Vegas, but I'll see you next week.
Thank you. Safe travels. Get home safe, brother. Thank you.
I will certainly try. All right, that is Dr. Chris McCluskey. My name is Todd Duke. It's time for the postgame show, and that'll come your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville produces their own spirits and beer on site right at the restaurant. Pair that with some of the most unique menu items around the entire metro area, and you can see why they are such a hit. They can handle you and your family, or they can handle you and your group. Throw in the occasional live entertainment, and you can see why Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville, 618-855-8027, or online at oldheraldbrewing.com. Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking, conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100. All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Do we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees. Or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Lottie's Cafe offers food, cocktails, and gaming in a great atmosphere highlighted by fast and friendly service. Lottie's Cafe also offers a unique menu that features soups and salads, sandwiches and paninis, pizza and flatbreads, appetizers and desserts, as well as breakfast. That's right, we said breakfast. Unique breakfast items such as a breakfast stromboli, a breakfast BLT, and breakfast burritos. Lottie's also offers creative cocktails, a wine bar, the coldest beer around, and a video gaming area for those 21 and older. And don't forget the Lottie's Cafe gift certificates. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Check them out online at lottiescafe.com, on Facebook, or in person in the Strip next to the Walmart Neighborhood Market. Or call Lottie's Cafe at 618-223-8256. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and of course, the Collinsville Kahawks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a Kahawks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes at Bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org. The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the Event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com. Keep your ride shiny and clean with Extreme Details Vehicle Detailing in Collinsville. Owner Jay Merkel and his crew at Extreme Details believe in the value of community and in helping their community hold the value of their vehicles with a sharp-looking, clean ride that you and your community can be proud of. Extreme Details can handle any job, whether you drive a small car, an SUV, or even a bus or RV. No job is too big or too small at Extreme Details. Extreme Details offers scratch and oxidation removal, no matter what you drive: cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, and more. Plus, Extreme Details can handle fleet vehicles for you and your company. Call Jay and the gang at Extreme Details at 618-977-1224. Check for periodic specials on the Extreme Details Facebook page. Put the shine in your ride with Extreme Details, 618-977-1224. And we welcome you back to kind of a somber Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium as Collinsville loses here tonight in overtime, 58-52, dropping Collinsville to 12-6 on the year and 2-3 in conference play. Edwardsville improves to 10-7, and they find themselves also sitting at 2-3 in conference play. Not sure if we're going to have assistant coach Anderson joining us, as no one has left that locker room yet for Collinsville down at the other end. Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. So we'll go with the stats that we have. We had 3 players finish with 20 points tonight, one of those for Collinsville, 2 of those for Edwardsville. Malik Allen and Isaiah Kloster both finished with 20 points for Edwardsville tonight. After that, A.J. Tillman had 6 points, 4 points for Chris Crosby. Alec Marquetto had 3 points, and then 2 points each for Johnny Robinson and Jonathan Stump. For Collinsville, their lone 20-point scorer was Jamori Weisinger. Adam Remar was in double digits as well, but only half of what Weisinger got. Remar with 10, 9 points for Jake Wilkinson, 6 for Nick Horace, 5 for Chase Reynolds, and Zach Chambers only managed 2 points on this night, and both of those were from the free throw line, and that was what Collinsville had from the free throw line. They went 2 for 2 from the free throw line in this game, while Edwardsville went an outstanding 10 for 11. The only one that was missed was that last one by Kloster. And then from the three-point line, Collinsville went 6 of 13. Edwardsville went 7 of 14, but they only had 1 of 7 in the first half, and then 5 of 7 in that third quarter when they really came alive and started hitting those three-point shots. Rebound battle, that was won by Collinsville, 18-15, and the turnover department was dead even at 7 apiece. That is going to do it for us here tonight, as we are not going to have anyone emerging from the locker room to join us in the post-game show, as they're probably licking their wounds and getting a nice stern talking to from the coaching staff after that one. Kahawks are back in action Tuesday at Alton. We will be there for that game, and before that, we are back over at Camelot Bowl on Monday afternoon, 3 o'clock, as your Collinsville Kahawks get ready to take on the Edwardsville Tigers. We'll be covering the boys one more time, and then the following Monday we'll finish up our last live stream with girls bowling, and I believe that one is going to be against Alton, but that's a little bit farther up the line. So that is going to do it from here. Big thank you to Coach Lee for joining us in the pregame show, and always a big thank you to Dr. Chris McCluskey joining us on the other microphone, and Zach Roseman as well, feeding us the halftime scores. We appreciate the help that everyone provides here on the Kahok Sports Network. My name is Todd Duke, and until Monday afternoon, everybody have yourselves a fantastic rest of your weekend.